Na, sziasztok, sziasztok, hello, hello, hello! Köszöntök mindenkit nagy-nagy szeretettel, és akkor... Hát folytatjuk a robotzsaru játéknak a végigjátszását. És hát tartsatok velem, aztán meglátjuk, hogy alakulnak a dolgok ma is. Úgyhogy remélem, hogy nem lesz probléma itt a mentéssel. Aha, meg vagyunk. Nagyszerű. Megnézem csak a... Jó. Na nézzük. Itt van az RD 209-es, a méltán híres ellenfele volt robotzsarúnak ugye az első részben. Hát egy ilyet fölveszünk. Nem tudok több ilyet fölvenni. Ja. Hello. Annyira bírom, hogy ezeket a 80-as évekbeli vibe-os autókat nyomatják.
Good, you're here. We're standing our ground. The bikers have retreated to the yard behind that big gate. Now, let's decide on the strike team.
I go on my own. No need to risk lives.
OCP has supplied us with an ED 209. Maybe you could make use of it, even if it is just for cover.
RoboCop, can I have a moment of your time?
Can you leave him alone, lady? You caused him enough trouble already.
Hey, I just want the people to know what's going on in their city.
Can't say she isn't good at what she does. She got here before us. Anyway, it's up to you. If you need a bit of time to speak with her or wrap up anything else around here, it's not a problem. Those bikers aren't going anywhere. But if you're ready to go, Ed 209 is here for your support. Just say the word.
Na, menjünk, húzzuk az időt.
I am going in.
Good luck, Murphy.
Kicsit fura hangja volt a RD 209 lépésének, de hát...
Ed 209 and RoboCop fighting hand in hand? I can't wait to see how this goes.
Brought a friend, huh? I get that. Wouldn't be such a bad idea if it wasn't another stupid robot.
Húha! Figyelni kell itt a végén. Gyerünk, Edi, haladjál. Jövök mögötted.
Please put down your weapon.
Ez most engem lő?
You now have 15 seconds to comply.
Way to go, RoboCop! Oh, I can't wait to tell everyone at the precinct how you kicked Ed's ass.
Na nézzük.
I'm guessing you're close to catching Spike. Maybe he could lead us to Wendell. If those two struck a secret deal, no wonder Wendell ditched the punks. Anyway, be careful in there. I wouldn't be surprised if that slime had more tricks up his sleeve.
Hú, kemények vagyunk, apám. Mint a 3 hetes teveszar. Kőkemények. Közben gyűjtjük be fel a bizonyítékokat szorgalmasan. Ha? Azért kellenek itt a gyógycuccok is. Hopp, kazetta. Vagy mi ez, valami doboz. Ha? Na nézzük.
It can't end like this.
Ki ez a jó ember?
Murphy, you got the cop killer.
You decided to trespass on our turf, and that shit doesn't fly with us.
What's that noise?
Please put down your weapon. You have 20 seconds to comply.
The situation is under control.
You now have 15 seconds to comply.
Stand back.
I'll do one better, cop. I'm out of here.
Na, itt lesz egy kis boss fightunk, úgy érzem.
I said everything is under
Le fogja lőni a zsekát, fegyelt.
Stand there.
Mondom. Ne, hogy Edinek mindig ugyanaz a baja.
What? Okay. Let me see if I can help. I'm pretty sure I saw its documentation here in the precinct. Be right back.
Ó, baszki. És Mi volt a baj? Nem tudom.
Hey, what's going on over there?
I am under attack.
What? Okay. Let me see if I can help. I'm pretty sure I saw its documentation here in the precinct. Be right back. Okay, listen to this. Apparently, Ed 209 speaker cover is often reported compromised after field duty. Why don't you try making that your target?
Na várjál, már oda be kell róla.
You now have 15 seconds to comply.
Ezt most nem értem egyébként, mert lődözgetem ott szorgalmasan azt a részt. Hát... Hogy hátulról kéne lőni.
Hey, what's going on over there?
I am under attack.
What? Okay. Let me see if I can help. I'm pretty sure I saw its documentation here in the precinct. Be right back. Okay, listen to this. Apparently, Ed 209 speaker cover is often reported compromised after field duty. Why don't you try making that your target?
You now have 15 seconds to comply.
Az a baj, nincs több izén. Na, de van legalább a fél köze már nem. Jó, hát persze ezt húzás kéznek nevezni, de... Várjál, úgy kell fordulni, hogy takarásba legyünk. Jaj. Na, nem sikerült. Aj, bassza meg. Fog az menni. Baszki. Ajaj. Hát... ez nem adja ki.
Hey, what's going on over there?
I am under attack from Ed 209.
What? Okay. Let me see if I can help. I'm pretty sure I saw its documentation here in the precinct. Be right back. Okay, listen to this. Apparently, Ed 209 speaker cover is off and reported compromised after field duty. Why don't you try making that your target?
You now have 15 seconds to comply.
Ajaj. Ez így nehézkes lesz.
Hey, what's going on over there?
I am under attack from Ed 209.
What? Okay. Let me see if I can help. I'm pretty sure I saw its documentation.
Tehát, hogy így... igen.
Hey, what's going on over there?
I am under attack from Ed 209.
What? Okay. Let me see if I can help. I'm pretty sure I saw its documentation here in the precinct. Be right back. Okay, listen to this. Apparently, Ed 209 speaker cover is often reported compromised after field duty. Why don't you try making that your target?
Now have 15 seconds to comply.
Most már össze-vissza, most már jók vagyunk. Au, 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 au. Megvan mellé dobtam. Most a rohadt minden itt. Van még rakétázunk is. Hát ezt most már meg kéne nyerni. Picsába! Nem most, nem most, nem most, nem most, nem most, Léci! Léci, nem most, nem most, nem most, nem... Baszki! Nem már! A francba! Törzsd már vissza az életet! Gyerünk már! A francessen belégy! Baszki, nem igaz! Pedig már nem sok kellett. Azt a mindenit. Hát igen.
Hey, what's going on over there?
I am under attack from every side.
What? Okay. Let me see if I can help. I'm pretty sure I saw its documentation here in the precinct. Be right back. Okay, listen to this. Apparently, Ed 209 speaker cover is often reported compromised after field duty. Why don't you try making that your target?
Ó, bassz meg. Gellert kapott az a hülye. Na, ez jó volt, hogy a kezembe robbant fel. Köszike. Micsoda puska ez? Ó, bazdom meg, ez is mellém. Majd baszki, hát... Szasz, kormikám! Oké, hogy hangos, értem én, de a problémám ott van, hogy előbb le kéne győzni ezt a szerencsétlen özét. Az a baj, hogy... Az meg... Áú! Az a baj, hogy nem idő kéne, amíg felgyógyulok, de arról lassan gyógyulok. Nem tudok hova bújni, bassza meg, hogy kicsit feltöltődjön az életerőm, érted? Jaj. Aha. Na. Most kinyírlak. Ez az. Még egyszer ezzel a szarganéval ne küldjetek el. Ja, majdnem végig zongoráztad, tényleg? Na várj egy kicsit, azt mondod, hogy hozzám képest hangos a game?
Is he still alive?
I am afraid not.
OCP sent us a malfunctioning unit.
Na, az áróvizsga 4-es. Na, az jó.
What about the other cop killer? Where did Spike go?
Wherever you want,
Gratulálok.
justice will find him.
Most a izét mondod, a sound alertet? Nyomjál valamit most?
My wife, she was with me when they started shooting.
Hát igen, amikor nagy chat dirdúr van, akkor persze, hogy alig hallatszik. Ugye azért a GTA-hoz van ez beoptimalizálva, ez a történet, ott meg ugye le van véve a játéknak a hangereje, hogy ugye a beszéd mi a fenélyen hallatszódjon jobban, és ugye, hogy ugye ott ne legyen az, hogy amikor benyomjátok a sound alertet, akkor nem értem a beszédet. Sokszor így is van ilyen, de ezért van lejjebb véve.
You need to be a little more specific, honey.
Her name is Lewis. She is in a coma.
Ah, second floor. Take the elevator.
Na, akkor elmegyünk a rendőrnénihez, a látogatóba.
That's the VIP section of the hospital.
But there's so much room in there, and we're all cramped up in this little space.
Sir, please calm down.
Hey, Murphy. She's right here.
Another visitor? She's in a stable condition. You know, some think that people in her state can hear what's happening around them even if they don't respond. Why don't you try talking to her? Now, I'll leave you two alone.
Na, hát akkor beszélgetünk egy kicsit Louis-szal.
Hello, Lewis. Allow me to update you on our case. I know you would hate to be behind on the investigation. I found Officer
Pedig elvileg fejbe lőtték a bigét.
He is dead. Wendell Antonowski has the street vultures collecting bodies. His intent is not clear. I opened your present. It helped. Thank you. I could really use your advice, Lewis.
Take the body downstairs.
But there's no more room in the morgue.
Didn't you hear someone stole a bunch of bodies over the weekend?
A corpse thief? What is this world coming to?
Lewis, you always find a way to help.
Hát ezt most nem értem. Ha lemegyünk ugye a izébe, a hullaházba, az oké, de...
I'll keep her safe. Don't you worry about her.
Valaki hullákat rabol a hullaházból? Mi? Mindegy, ezt lemegyünk, azt megnézzük, hogy mi ez.
What's her blood pressure?
I've got 40 pow.
Course VFib. Okay, we gotta shock him.
Let's get the ambu bag.
Ez lehet, hogy a Murphynek a saját emléke?
Clear.
All right, no pulse. Let's go intracardiac epinephrine.
Okay, everybody, clear.
Stand clear. All right, I think that's all we can do. Let's call it. What's the time?
6:15.
RoboCop, what a surprise. I'm guessing you're here about the missing bodies? No one from the police has come to talk to us yet. I suppose you're preoccupied with the living rather than the dead.
Tell me about the case.
Usually, we're pretty packed. There are even some bodies that have been here since Christmas.
Azt nézem, hogy hát egy kicsit... Jó van.
But a couple of nights ago, someone broke into the hospital and stole 30 of them. It's been a blessing in disguise, really. We've got so many unclaimed bodies that I feel like I'm starting to form relationships with them.
Is there any link between the bodies?
Actually, there is. Our thieves were very picky. All of the corpses had their brains intact. They didn't take a single corpse that had documented brain trauma. I've got to say, they were very thorough.
Anything else?
That's it for me, but talk to the security guard in the lobby. He should know more. Now that I'm looking at you, didn't I work on you? I recognize that jawline.
Kár, hogy nem látszik a lába, mikor megy. -1. Érdekes földszint nincs, hogy az egy a földszint?
Finally, I've been calling you guys for the
What do you know about the disappearance at the morgue?
Sure, I know I'm just a security guard, but I know how you operate. I've seen the shows, so let me break it down for you the way you'd understand. I estimate the incident occurred at around 300 hours. Multiple perps entered the GMH from the east and then proceeded to the BLE. Then most likely used the EFS to get down to the MORGUE.
What can you tell me about the perps?
We caught their leader.
You caught him? Where is he?
Oh, I mean on camera. There it is. Caucasian male, late 40s, dapper dresser, if I can say so myself.
That was very helpful. Thank you for your cooperation.
No problem. Just because I don't have a badge or a service weapon or a cruiser and partner or even a bulletproof vest, that doesn't mean that I can't be of help to the police.
Sounds good. The test to see how the gallbladder is functioning.
Oh, I understand.
Hát, úgy látszik, hogy mégiscsak el kell hagyjam a területet.
Good to see you in one piece, Robo. Mr. Becker wasn't happy when he heard about your little trip to Highland Park. But between you and me, what you did was quite impressive. Maybe it wasn't an authorized mission, but it can still give us an idea of how your systems are holding up. So, let's see how you did. Thank you for your cooperation. What's all the commotion?
Na hát... most valahogy várjál. Fejleszteni kéne magamat. Várjál csak. Itt van az a rész, amikor itt az Auto 9-t lehet fejleszteni. Ezt mondja, hogy... Na már egy picit. Ez nem jó. Azt mondja, valahogy úgy kéne ezeket a dolgokat, tehát olyan ilyen darabokkal kéne kijelölni, hogy ezek ne élesedjenek be. Már ezek a pirosak, ezek levonnak. Nem, ez nem jó ide. Ez kell nekem ide. Így. És akkor ide kéne egy ilyen függőleges. Ahol csak alul lehet ezeket így merge-ölni is. Ó, nagyon jó, pont függőleges kell nekünk. Hopp. Azt mondja, hogy... ez kiváló. Szóval ide berakok bármit. Azonnal beélesíti itt a mínuszokat. Na most várj egy picit, ezt viszont innen kivesszük. Aha. Hát szerintem úgy nagyjából jók leszünk. Hát van egy -5%-unk itt a páncél áttörés, vagy mi ez az armor piercing. Az a baj, hogy az nem tudok mit kezdeni, mert ezt nem tudom kikerülni. Akkor ez nincs, ez a full auto mód. Jó. Igen. Az a baj, nekem olyan kéne, ahol itt van ezen a végén egy kis pöcök. Nézzük meg így, mit ad ki. Hát ez pont nem az, ami nekem kéne, de nem baj. Ez nekem nem jó. Nézzük majd. Aha. Ó, igen. 19-es, az jó lesz nekünk. Szerintem. Ide. Meg ez is jó lesz ide. Igen, itt valahogy az kéne, hogy el kéne kerülni itt a mínuszokat. Mert az nagyon nem jó. Úgyhogy... ja. Na hát szerintem ez ennyi egyenlőre. Igen, hát azért a weapon damage az kapott löketet keményen. Na és akkor itt van az RD 209-esnek a feje. Na.
You all know the procedure by now. Officer Cecil will gather Briggs' belongings and deliver them to the family. They asked for a small funeral, so I expect everyone to give the family space.
Briggs was one of us. We should at least do something to honor him.
Best thing we can do is get those butchers that did this to him. I want to see everyone in the briefing room in 10 minutes. Now back to work.
Hey, Murphy. You've been to the hospital, haven't you? How's Lewis?
Unconscious, but stable.
She'll pull through. I'm sure of it.
It's time to hold OCP accountable. This can't keep happening.
Relax, Kaplan.
He's not wrong.
How many more of us have to end up in the hospital or a morgue before we do
Kaplannak hívják az egyik zsakát, az jó.
It's like Sarge said, we need to get the guy who did it, so maybe let's focus on that. Speaking of which, there's someone who might know something. There's a guy in the jail that wants to talk to you, Robo. See you later in the briefing room.
Lemegyünk egy szinten lentebb.
Welcome back, Robo. You have a minute? First of all, I wanted to say I'm sorry that I hesitated back at that steel mill. I already filed a report on the incident to Mr. Becker.
Fucking rad.
As I was writing it, I'd noticed a lot of opportunities to better myself. But considering that was our first mission together, it wasn't all bad, right?
There are plenty of places to improve.
That's actually something I wanted to ask you about. I've been getting to know different aspects of being a cop, and there's one thing that I keep underperforming at. It's shooting. Would you mind showing me how you practice at the range?
Yes, practice makes perfect. Let us not waste any more time.
You want to go now? Yeah, great. Let's go.
There's my favorite law enforcement officer.
Na nézzük.
Why are you in this cell?
I come here to think sometimes, and the food is better than in the soup kitchen.
That is resourceful.
Why, thank you. I try very hard to not try at all. But seriously, I was hoping to see you. I heard what happened to Briggs. After everything he did for me, I'll do whatever I can to help you catch that Wendell guy. He seems pretty good at pitting people against each other. Maybe I'll find some of his dissatisfied customers who'll be willing to talk to me.
It could be dangerous.
You kidding? On the streets, I'm a samurai. Well, with Briggs dead, it probably makes me more of a...
You are not a Ronin.
Yeah, okay. Just remember, if you need anything, I'm your guy.
I love the smell of this room. Should we start? First, I want to watch you practice.
Na nézzük.
Can I get now? I can't help myself. That was awesome.
You're not done yet.
This has to be some sort of record.
It's not.
De ez a pisztoly most már pozdorjává lőtt mindenki.
I took so many notes.
Next time, do it quietly. Eliminate distractions. Being overeager is one of them.
Ah, so that's the actual lesson. Now I get it.
Is your service weapon properly prepared?
I was issued this old gun and serviced it according to the manual.
I will try it out.
Sure thing. There you go.
Ó, tehát hallod?
Huh. Is everything okay?
Úgy félre hordacsém, hogy ezt öröm nézni. Tehát ez valami borzasztó.
I calibrated it. I did everything the manual said.
It is beyond repair. They must have issued it to you by mistake.
Huh. I don't think that's entirely true. Other cops give me a hard time because Mr. Becker hired me to monitor you. But I guess that's the way it has to be.
A cop must be ready. Get a different gun.
Sure. Thank you, Robo.
Ez is megvolt. Jó, azt mondja, hogy megyünk a briefing roomba. Nem.
Why am I always the one that has to do it? It's not fair.
Thanks to RoboCop's insubordination, we finally have something concrete.
At your service.
Wendell Antonowski struck a deal with the street vultures at Highland Park.
A place where, for some reason, we weren't supposed to go.
Be that as it may, we're on the lookout for anyone from this biker gang. We also know what he's looking for.
Yeah, dead bodies.
Dead bodies whose brains are still intact, to be precise.
Wow, that's even more messed up. Why would he need them?
We'll get to the whys, but for now we need to focus on catching Spike. He's our connection to Wendell Antonowski. Since they know we're onto them, I'm expecting them to be in hiding.
They're not hiding. Put on Channel 9.
What in the hell?
I repeat, OCP Bank is being robbed by the notorious street vultures. We'll keep trying to get closer for a better view.
All right, everyone pack up. I want you all to be at SWAT's disposal.
Sergeant, am I back on the case?
I don't think Becker will give me grief if I let you go save OCP's money. You're reinstated. Everyone, move out!
Na, csak keményen. Na, itt vannak az
Look at
edik.
that. One of the cops was actually bothered to show up. No need, SWAT's got it covered.
What is the situation?
Vultures came up with the great idea of robbing the OCP bank. They've got hostages, and they claim there's a bomb. They must be crazy to think that OCP will just let them leave with their money.
Was there any sighting of Spike?
Not yet. But I'm sure they wouldn't pull such a stunt without their leader.
What is the plan?
Let me make this clear. It's SWAT's plan. You're no part of it.
Then you are going to need a new plan.
Ajaj. Ez meg itt pont bemegy a bankba. Nagy ötlet.
With this buggy brain of yours, you think you still remember how to put the heat on them scumbags?
I prefer to serve justice cold.
Entrance clear.
Well done. RoboCop, open the gate for the Ed 209 units. We'll secure the area.
Aha, Vitality level. Azt is fejleszteni kell, de jó. Na nézzük. Gyertek, Edik.
Put down your weapon.
Ezeknek a hülye punkoknak bazd meg ennyi elég volt, hogy lezedjenek egy Edit, én meg itt kínlógtam vele egy... Na mindegy.
So far, so good.
You should be heading towards the vault. It's through the office area.
Azt fogok mondani.
Put down your weapon. You now have 15 seconds to comply.
Na, itt a vicces rész a lépcső. Ezen nem jöttök fel, papa?
There's an armored that gate in lockdown mode in front of you. Find a way to get past it. Try finding the weakest spot in the wall around the gate and breach through that.
Neutralized! Thought you were getting cold feet. Come on, boys. Let's finish him. Show him what it means to be a team player. Covering fire! Push, push, push! From behind! Blow his head off! Herb neutralized! Suspects are resisting! Take them down! I knew you were gonna lose. Our line of work is about the team, not the tech.
Na nézzük, mi lesz itt.
RoboCop, I've received information that the bank manager is held hostage in the vault.
Where exactly is it?
Find the manager's office, and we'll go from there. It's at the far end of the office area.
Your presence here is unauthorized.
So is depriving thousands of people of a roof over their heads. But OCP doesn't seem to mind that.
Explain.
Delta City. A heaven on earth that OCP plans to build in place of old Detroit? A city of the future where there is no crime or poverty. Do you believe the commercials?
I am working on the no crime part.
Then OCP may become the object of your attention soon. In order to create Delta City, OCP must first get rid of people who live in old Detroit. Now that's a topic I'd rather do a story on than you glitching. OCP offered these people investment in the project. The value of their property would cover the cost of entering the business. The later gains will far outweigh the cost, supposedly.
You do not believe that.
It's OCP. There must be a catch, and I think I found it. The documents say something about additional costs. I believe that's a loophole that OCP placed in order to scam people out of their homes.
That is only suspicion.
And I need time to prove that my suspicion is true. Time and some of these documents I found. If you detain me, the SWAT jerks will requisition them.
You can go, but if you continue to disobey the law, you will be detained.
Maybe I should have treated you more like a police officer than OCP's property. Anyway, the city owes you. And I owe you too.
Na, milyen jó fejek voltunk.
I see you've reached the manager's office. Great. Now look for a switch that unlocks the doors that lead to the vault. If I was a bank manager, I would probably ask for that switch to be installed somewhere around my desk. Now, take the doors behind the desk and turn left. The way to the vault should be open now.
I will not contribute to depriving my grateful employer of his hard-earned savings.
We're opening this vault with or without your help, you old nut job.
What is this intricate device?
Shut your...
Hű, de kemény.
RoboCop, I knew our founder would send his best.
We're not done yet.
Mr. Becker, you're still alive.
I only played dead, so I didn't end up like you. with a bomb strapped to my body.
RoboCop, you have to defuse it. The explosion could cause the company enormous losses.
I need the support of...
Ja, mellére van erősítve a bomba.
I saw that Orpheus kid playing puzzle games on his breaks. Ask him for help. I'll be watching you from a safe distance.
Officer Washington, I am looking at a ticking bomb.
A bomb? Okay, I'm passing you through to the bomb squad.
There is no time. I will need your help to defuse it.
Gosh, I mean, I'll do my best, but just give me a moment. First aid, kidnapping...
Are you looking for a bomb defusing chapter in the police manual?
Found it. First rule, call qualified personnel. Oh, no. Okay, tell me what you see.
Four connectors with different voltage.
What's the highest voltage?
24 volts. It is a C4 explosive and seems to be homemade.
Yeah, that's what I'd expect from the street vultures.
Most összegyűjtjük az infókat.
Cables, green, 2 reds, and blue.
4 cables? Got it.
Cables lead to the fuse.
Does the fuse appear to be electronic?
Affirmative.
Okay, so they used this kind of bomb before. According to the diagram, you should detach 3 cables. Start from the one with the highest voltage, then proceed down one at a time to the one with the lowest voltage.
There are 2 different color 12-volt cables. Which one do I detach first?
Maybe this isn't the time, but I'm colorblind.
Oh, damn.
I have to improvise.
Just remember, detach the one with the highest voltage first, then proceed down to the lowest voltage.
Na de jó. Igen. Aztán ugye... Bomb disarmed. Passza.
It was just a minor incident. Ready to get back to business? 'Cause I need to make a withdrawal. Like now.
I should really check upstairs.
Nonsense. This is OCP. Money comes first. Now, open the vault.
There you go, sir.
Great. Now out of my way. What the hell is this? Where is all the money?
Our founder has most of our capital tied up in a very ambitious and resource-heavy project.
I can't believe old man's blowing all of OCP's money on Delta City.
Have some respect, young man.
Bottles? Back with the money in the next... We're leaving.
You should be proud to work for such a great man.
At this rate, soon there might be no one left to work.
Na, le kell menjünk ott az alagútba, gondolom.
See what I'm talking about?
fene? Mi a fene történt itt? Most azon kívül persze, hogy lelőttek, de... Az a baj. Lehet, hogy akkor nem ilyen kiszaladunk mindenki elé című stílusba kéne nyomni ezt a témát, hanem jobban kéne használni a fedezéket, csak az a baj, gránátokat haigálnak, érted? Igen, bár ez gránátvetővel aha. Jó, hát úgy látom, hogy itt messziről kell leszedegetni itt a népeket. Különben itt szitu lesz. Hát de a zene az nagyon kemény. Samu kalapáccsal jött itt a kollega.
There's a deserted warehouse nearby. It's the only building with street access area, and it's big enough to store their vehicle. Good to proceed there.
Roger that.
kapjuk. Hol kapjuk a mociról? Egyébként azt nézem, hogy itt a Vitality-t fel tudjuk nyomni 2-re, mert van még egy ilyen pontunk. Skill pont, vagy mi a fene? És most már 4 izét tarthatunk. Ilyen gyógyító bigyót. Bazd meg. Jól elhasználtam itt a jó cuccokat.
I am listening, Creep.
RoboCop!
Why did Wendell Antonowski send you here? This was a suicide mission.
We no longer deal with that arrogant prick. We had an agreement. We held our end of it. And apparently it slipped his mind to pay us for our services. Well, that didn't sit well with us. So now we're out to get what we're owed.
The only thing you are owed is a prison cell.
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm a vulture. I need my space. I'll see you around, cop.
There he is, the man of all inventions.
Before the attack, we all thought our money would be safe at the OCP bank.
Yeah, glad we got Murphy on our team.
Mi is a naphőse?
I have pertinent information regarding the case.
We'll get to that, Murphy. But right now, it's time for your psych evaluation. Becker will chew my ear off if I don't make sure you take part in it. So go. Dr. Blanche is already waiting in the observation room. Once it's over, join us in the briefing room.
What's the big idea?
Ajaj.
Piece of junk taser blew the fuse when I tried to charge it. RoboCop, is that you? I can't see anything.
I am standing in front of you, Officer O'Neill. Is there a problem?
OCP skimps on everything when it comes to the police. Fired our maintenance guy to reduce their costs, so now we are literally in the dark.
We need to get the power back on.
Az lesz a következő feladat, hogy fel kell kapcsolni a villanyt, vagy mi? Vagy az áramot?
Follow the cables. They should take you to the fuse box.
Na, akkor kövessük a kábelt. Na, úgy látszik, hogy robotzsaru villanyszereléként is kiválóan megállja a helyét. És itt van a hibás szekrény. Ja, igen, még biztosítékot kell felkapcsolni. Ezt mondja, hogy van ez? Hát nagy nehezen megoldottuk a kérdést.
Detroit's shining beacon of hope.
Thanks for the help, Murphy.
No problem.
We are going to build a
Annyira 80-as évek ez a rádió.
where Detroit now stands.
I'm ready for you, Robo.
De persze az egész játék, meg az egész ugye filmnek a vibe-ja, minden az.
Once I'm done, he's all yours, Doctor.
De nem mondanám, hogy
Hello, Murphy.
a legjobban teljesítettünk itt a
I've seen your accomplishment on TV.
rejtett dolgok összeszedésébe, de hát ez ilyen.
Professional despite sitting opposite a celebrity. How do you feel about being acclaimed as a hero again?
I serve the public trust. I do not do it for fame.
No. Your sense of duty is what drives you. That's clear. I'm sure you'd love to share this accomplishment with Anne Lewis. You've seen her at the hospital, haven't you? How is she?
She is stable.
You cherish that relationship, don't you? She's an important part of your life. Your past life, too.
She is.
Just like your family. You're very protective of your past.
OCP cut me off from my family.
And how do you view their decision to separate you from them?
It was cruel.
To everyone involved, I'm sure. Nevertheless, you still think about them, don't you? What comes to mind when you try to remember your family? I see. Memories can be painful. Especially when they're connected to the ones you love. They tend to remind us of what we're missing. The thief that broke into my house I mentioned before? He was my brother. He was an addict who'd come over to steal things to sell so he could buy drugs. As you can imagine, my last memory of us together is not a happy one. But despite that, I still wouldn't want to lose it. It serves as a reminder of how I failed him. And I've been trying to rectify it ever since.
I do not remember my family. I can only feel them.
These feelings, how do they manifest themselves?
I cannot explain, but OCP sees them as obstacles that need to be removed.
And now you're afraid that they sent me here to convince you they are right?
Did they?
What you need to understand is that regardless of outside influences, my client's well-being takes highest priority. Especially now that I understand how important these memories are to you. I will fight for you in every way I know how. If you let me. I think this is a good place to end this session. Thank you for your honesty. It certainly has been noted. I've got plenty to think about for now.
Na, megint van egy skill pontunk. Hú, de jó. Na, ezt hova tegyük? Tegyük a kombatra. Go to the briefing room.
Yeah, just keep following the road.
But the road ends here.
What was that? You're breaking up.
Am I? I'm hearing you clearly.
Oh my god, what a lemon.
You two seem to be enjoying yourselves.
Just having a little fun with our fellow dispatcher.
Don't worry, I'm sure the kid has a sense of humor. It's just a little blue hazing. And he's an OCP stooge anyway.
You're not going soft on us, are you, Murphy?
OCP is never to be trusted.
That's what I'm saying.
You know that he runs to Becker with a stack of papers every time you two talk, right? He's a rat.
We're just looking out for you, Murphy.
No.
All right. The situation at the bank was contained in a relatively smooth fashion. So what did we learn from it?
When it's their money on the line, OCP will send RoboCop, the entire SWAT team, and a bunch of Ed 209s that actually work.
Anything else?
Wendell Antonowski no longer deals with the street vultures.
That's right. There's been a rift in their midst, and I want to know why.
Spike has proven to be talkative under suitable conditions.
That's why I want you all to head to the city and do some actual police work. We need to find Spike. The attack on OCP Bank was a desperate move. I'm sure there's plenty of theories floating around. So we need to listen to what the streets are saying to find where the vultures are hiding.
I know someone versed in street talk.
Talk to him. And, oh, I almost forgot. Murphy, once you're downtown, the old man wants to meet with you.
Oh, the old man himself?
No.
What an honor.
OCP vezér akar velem beszélgetni.
Maybe for saving him all that money, he'll knight
Illetve
you or
hát
something.
robotzsarúval.
Enough! Head downtown, ask around, and most importantly, find Spike.
RoboCop! Over here! You wouldn't want to make the mayor of Detroit wait, would you?
May I help you, Mr. Mayor?
Oh, it's me who's gonna do the helping. You know John Mills, I presume? The OCP puppet who's gunning for my seat as mayor? I've heard from a reliable source that he's planning to make you the highlight of his election bid. Judging by your expressive face, he hasn't talked to you about it yet, huh? That's what I figured. What a slimy bastard. Using your image to influence the good people of this city, and without your consent? That's clearly something that I would never do. But you know that I've always appreciated what you're doing for our city, right? So, the real question is, what are we gonna do about it together?
I am not involved in politics.
Well, let's not get too hasty. You can still show support for me, right? We're on the same side.
Csak bele akar vonni a kampányába.
Campaign season is busy, but let me leave you with one word of advice. Whatever you do, make it clear that you are not siding with Mills. You can be sure that they'll twist your every word and use it against you. That's what OCP does. Thanks for the talk, RoboCop. Say no to Delta City. Vote for the neighborhoods. Vote for Kuzak.
RoboCop is getting a face-to-face with the old man himself? I'd tell him all about how the OCP is fucking us over.
I've got a job for you.
No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't say a word if you actually met him.
How are you feeling after the incident at the bank?
Who gives a shit? I heard that you're heading to the city. Once you're out there, I want you to check one apartment for me. There's suspicion of domestic terrorism and corporate espionage, so expect a warm welcome.
Should I assume hostility from the suspect?
I assume you'll find sensitive data there. Look for it thoroughly and make sure it comes straight back to my hands. Tenement across the street from the arcade, apartment 12. Now go, I've got to prepare for a meeting. And remember, if you won't take care of it, another cop will have to. Another cop that isn't quite as resistant to deadly surprises as you are.
Mi a szar, ez háborús övezet? Megint kaptam egy skill pontot. Szaporodnak ezek a skill pontok.
Hey, you. The old man is waiting for you upstairs. This entrance to the building is off limits. You have to use the staircase.
Do you think it's gonna hold his
De remélem nem fogok leszakadni itt ezen a rozog a lépcsőn.
The old man's waiting. So, it's true what they say. You do have some kind of defect.
Oh, it's good to see you, my boy. Leave us. I want to talk to him in private. You have to excuse me for not getting up. I'm in a rather unfortunate state. You did exceptional work at the bank. I want you to know that I am deeply grateful for your service to OCP and the city of Detroit. See, I grew up in this very apartment, or what's left of it. It used to be a thriving neighborhood. Nothing like what you see right now. I always dreamt of turning it into the most prosperous district in the city. A new heart of Detroit. Can you imagine? Or do you think it's just an old fool's pipe dream?
I agree with all city improvement plans that have the citizens' well-being in mind.
Glad to know you approve. Delta City's construction is about to start. Finally, the old and frail will be replaced with the new and strong. Decay and death are terrible things. You lose everything you worked for your entire life. But I don't have to tell you what that's like. It really makes me wonder, has the time you spent in that armor been a burden to you?
The only burden it causes is to criminal scum.
I admire your confidence. The real reason I've summoned you here is because I'm worried. I'm aware of your instability problems, and it's not a matter that we can overlook. That's why I've requested to have people look after you. Tell me, how are you finding your evaluations with Dr. Blanche?
I am happy to comply with any activity that improves effectiveness.
You're a good sport. I can imagine it's not a pleasant experience, but I can't express how much I'd like you to keep at it. I'm sure that becoming a liability is the last thing you'd want. Am I right?
That is correct.
Now we've reached an
Egyébként szépen megcsinálták az öreg színésznek az arcát. Aki már ugye nagy valószínűséggel már régen nem él.
My partner has been severely wounded and is being treated at Gibson Memorial Hospital.
I'll make sure she gets the best care there is.
Thank you.
I have to say, you brought a lot of hope into this old man's heart. Now, excuse me. I'm not supposed to exert myself too much. Doctor's orders. And you can't argue with them. Take care of yourself. After all, the peace of Detroit depends on your well-being.
Még érdekes, hogy az öregen is pont olyan cipő van, mint testőrön. Olyan egyen a szerkójuk.
Hey, Murphy, are you done with the old man's tea party? Remember to get back in touch with your informer. See if he has any info that could get us back on the biker's lead. Spike is still out there.
OCP wants to raise towers of glass and steel? Go ahead. Just not where we live.
Hát pedig... Ezt jobb lesz, ha ledózerolják tényleg. Ez itt még egy csöves.
Can't see my FTO anywhere. Could I have his name, please? Over.
Sure thing. It's Officer Rat. He should be in one of the dumpsters. That's the only place he belongs, if you catch my drift. Over and out.
Right. So much for my field training.
Officer Washington, I will be your field trainer for today. Requesting readiness confirmation.
Yeah, thanks for the offer, but maybe the others are right. I might not really be cut out for field work.
Ask yourself, do I have the will to clean the streets of Detroit of unrighteous individuals?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I do. Officer Washington reporting for field training.
Önbizalomhiányos lett a gyerek.
Body armor on. Well done. What about the rest of your gear? Service pistol?
Got it.
Spare ammunition?
Check.
Duty light?
Never part with it.
Good job. Preparation is the most important. So is knowing your surroundings. Are you familiar with this area?
Isn't this the part of the city where it gets really busy like all the time? I think that answers my question.
Please, I need your help.
Set the radio to my channel and follow me.
Roger that.
An officer needs to be confident. Straight back, sturdy walk, together with a clear and unshaking voice.
Na nézzük.
Officers, thank God you're here. I really need your help. What happened is...
When responding to a request
Hát ennek a nénének nem annyira öreg nénis a hangja. Ez inkább egy fiatal hang, aki megpróbál öreget játszani.
Well, to tell you the truth...
The second thing is to reassure the victim of their safety. Madam, you do not need to be afraid anymore. We are here to help you.
Yes, but it's not about me.
The third thing is...
I'm quite familiar with the field training manual, so if you don't mind, I'll take over. Ma'am, could you please tell us what happened?
It's my cat, Fortune. He's missing. Fortune is my biggest treasure. I can't lose him.
Do you have any idea where he might be?
The only place I can think of is the basement. I've also heard some ruckus coming from downstairs today, but the lights aren't working and my eyesight's not so good anymore.
Is it okay for us to investigate the basement?
Yes, it makes an excellent opportunity for low-light training. Let us proceed downstairs.
Good luck down there. The Cat has that name for a reason. He really brings fortune. So don't you come back without him.
Turn your flashlight on.
Right.
Duty light can be advantageous, but it can also be a liability. Keeping it close to you creates a clear target for the violators. It is good practice to hold the duty light away from your body.
I don't remember reading that in the field manual. Did you get it from a different book?
No, from experience.
Clear. Clear. Hey, I think I just saw the cat. You think I should try to remove these planks?
Go ahead.
Wow. I didn't know I had so much strength in me.
You will never know until you try.
What was that? Ah, man, I walked into a mess. And now my shoes are covered in strawberry jam.
When chasing a suspect, do not rush head first. Take blind corners as wide as possible. Cuts down on being surprised. The fugitive has left a trail. This time, pace yourself. Do not get out of breath during a foot pursuit. You will need stamina to engage the fugitive later.
Oh, looks like he stopped by the spilled paint can.
Suspect might be intoxicated.
I used to know these kids who gave their cat stomach medicine to make it loopy.
Is there a moral to that story?
Cats are susceptible to substance misuse. Shh! I heard something. I think it's coming from the piano.
Micsoda investigation, mi?
That cat must be hiding inside. Let me lure it out.
Go ahead.
Hagyjuk a kis csávót, hogy oldja meg.
There it is! It's escaping! Darn it! It went through here, but that's a very narrow passage. Let's try the door. It's locked, but I can try to squeeze through that gap.
Go ahead.
Okay, here I go. It's actually not as bad as I thought. Cool. Now let me get that door open for you.
Nem mintha nagy problémát okozott volna betörni, de így is be lehet jutni.
What was that? I'm afraid this time it's a one-way street, Mr. Cat. But where are you hiding? There he is. Oh gosh, Fortune. You look a mess. You think he's all right?
The cat is fine. You can take it back to its owner. I will clean up any remaining mess.
Okay, see you soon.
Mhm. Valami kiáll a csávónak a fejéből.
It's Washington. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. What is your status?
We got a problem. I'm on the second floor and have a visual on multiple armed suspects entering our location. Most of them are heading your way, but I can hear some coming up the stairs.
Do not engage yet. Take your time and find the most advantageous position.
Got it.
Officer Washington.
Sir.
Keep cool. I am coming up to have your back.
Glad to hear that, sir.
Na, úgy látom, hogy ki kell verekedjük innen magunkon. Az igen, itt a levegőben maradtak a vércseppek. Hát ez fasza. Nagyon jó. Kiváló. Szeretem, mikor beugranak a célkeresztkelés közepébe. Hoppácska! Fatal error! Fatal errorba kiakadt a játék, kérem szépen. Jó, hát akkor ezt egyelőre nem erőltetjük tovább, majd akkor innen folytatjuk. Lehet, hogy újra kell kezdeni ezt a részt. Már ami a lövöldözős részt illeti. Viszont már ennyik voltunk. Köszönöm szépen, hogy itt voltatok, meg hogy benéztetek. Aztán hát szokás szerint majd találkozunk valahol valamikor. Addig is szavaztok, csácsomicsá, adios, viszlát, hello.